They had waited, hoped, and believed. For generations, the people of Israel looked forward to a Messiah, one who would rescue them from oppression, restore their kingdom, and usher in the reign of God. But when he finally came, he didn't wear a crown of gold. He wore a crown of thorns. Jesus, the Son of God, walked among them, healing the sick, calming storms, and forgiving sinners. Yet many couldn't recognize who he truly was. And when the moment came, when he was handed over to be crucified, it looked like the end. A tragic story. A good man caught in the hands of jealous men. But the crucifixion was no accident. It was no surprise to heaven. It was the plan from the very beginning. So why was the crucifixion necessary? Because humanity had a problem far bigger than political oppression or temporary pain. Sin. Deep, destructive, soul-damaging sin. It wasn't just a list of bad choices. It was a rebellion against a holy God. In Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 13, the prophet writes, "Your eyes are too pure to look on evil. You cannot tolerate wrongdoing." God is holy, completely pure, and his holiness means he cannot simply overlook sin. And we, all of us, are guilty. Romans chapter 3 verse 23 says, "For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God." No one is exempt. The cost of that sin? Romans 6:23 makes it clear. For the wages of sin is death. Not just physical death, but eternal separation from God. So how does a just and holy God forgive sinners without compromising his justice? That's where the cross comes in. From the earliest days of Israel's worship, God introduced the concept of sacrifice, a lamb, a substitute. Blood had to be shed. But those sacrifices were only temporary. They pointed to something greater, someone greater. Enter Jesus. 2 Corinthians 5 verse 21 says it like this, "God made him who had no sin to be sin for us, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God." Jesus didn't just take our place, he took our punishment. Every sin, every failure, every shameful moment. On that cross, he bore it all. He wasn't forced there. He chose it, driven by love, held by obedience. As he hung on the cross, he cried out, my God, why have you forsaken me?" Matthew chapter 27, verse 46. It wasn't weakness. It was the weight of sin. Your sin. My sin. The perfect Son of God experienced separation from the Father so that we would never have to. Isaiah chapter 53, verse 5 captures the beauty and the pain. He was pierced for our transgressions, crushed for our iniquities. The punishment that brought us peace was upon him, and by his wounds we are healed. The crucifixion wasn't just necessary, it was the only way. It satisfied God's justice. It displayed his mercy. It revealed his unmatched love. And the story didn't end in death. 3 days later, Jesus rose. Sin defeated, death broken, hope restored. That's why we preach the cross. That's why we remember the crucifixion, because it's not just a symbol. It's our lifeline, our rescue, our redemption. So the next time you see a cross, remember, it's not just a decoration or a piece of jewelry. It's the place where heaven met earth, where justice and mercy embraced, where love bled so we could live. The crucifixion was necessary because without it we are still lost, but with it, we are free. If this message encouraged you, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And don't forget to like, follow, and share this video to help spread the gospel. God bless you. Amen.